Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the glories to the assembled devotees. This is Manjri Leela Devidasi from Naperville. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, unmute yourself, Mataji.
Oh, sorry, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Manjri Leela Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashomati Priya Devidasi from Chicago, Illinois.
Hare Krishna, Yashomati Priya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Balavinda.
Hare Krishna, Balavrinda, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Balavrinda, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Ramya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nitanamya Mataji, please accept all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shyama Gauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Are you okay, Mataji?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna and Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumar Devidasi from Rahul. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Ramya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sundarangi Radha Devidasi from India. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Anyone else who would like to introduce themselves? Okay. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. So thank you so much to all the devotees who are joined today. And today we will be moving on to our next session, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, which will be given by His Grace Murali Mohan Prabhu. But before moving on to the session, I would like to read the introduction of Prabhuji. His Grace Murali Mohan Prabhu studied in JJ School of Art Academy, Mumbai. And the school is related to advertising and designing. And Prabhuji has worked as creative director for advertising agencies like Mudra. And he has worked with clients like Milton, Rasna, Borosoft, Crack Cream, Bakery Groups, etc. And Prabhuji came in touch with ISKCON in 1984 and got initiated in 1991 by His Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj. And Prabhuji is preaching since 1991 and counseling near more than 300 families, including Gujarat, Jamshedpur, Bhilwara, Shimla, Bangalore, etc. And at present, Prabhuji is managing ISKCON Surendra Nagar. And Prabhuji is pioneer for one-day Padayatras, and once a month he gives and establishing in many areas. Okay, Prabhuji is conducting Padayatras. So thank you so much, dear devotees. I hope Prabhuji has not joined yet. If anyone wants to introduce themselves, can go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulekha Karna Devidasi from Milcon.
Hare Krishna, Indulekha Karuna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Anyone else who would like to introduce
all the
themselves?
devotees, all wish to Prabhupada, all wish to Guru Maharaj, all wish to Assemble devotees. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Pittsburgh.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Okay, so till Prabhuji joins, we shall chant. Or if anyone wants to introduce also, you can go ahead. Okay, we'll chant till Prabhuji joins. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, I think Prabhuji has some network issue, so we will just read the verse now.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Reading today's verse. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Canto 8, Chapter 5, Text 48. Navama karma kalpopi vifalaayeshvara prita विफलायेश्वरार्पिता कल्पते पुरुषस्यैव सह्य आत्मा दयितो हिता. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Activities dedicated to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even if performed in small measure, never goes in vain. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, being the Supreme Father, is naturally very dear and always ready to act for the good of the living entities. Purport. In Bhagavad Gita 2.40, the Lord says, Svalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. This dharma, devotional service, is so important that even if performed to a very small, almost negligible extent, it can give one the supreme result. There are many instances in the history of the world in which even a slight service rendered to the Lord has saved a living entity from the greatest danger. Ajamila, for example, was saved by the Supreme Personality of Godhead from the greatest danger, that of going to hell. He was saved simply because he chanted the name Narayana at the end of his life. When Ajamila chanted this holy name of the Lord, Narayana, he did not chant knowingly. Actually, he was calling his youngest son, whose name was Narayana. Nonetheless, Lord Narayana took this chanting seriously, and thus Ajamila achieved the result of Ante Narayana Smriti, remembering Narayana at the end of life. If one somehow or the other remembers the holy name of Narayana, Krishna, or Rama at the end of life, he immediately achieves the transcendental result of going back home, back to Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is actually the only object of our love. As long as we are in this material world, we have so many desires to fulfill. But when we come in touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we immediately become perfect and fully satisfied. Just as a child is fully satisfied when he comes to the lap of his mother. Dhruva Maharaj went to the forest to achieve some material result by austerity and penance. But when he actually saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he said, I do not want any material benediction. I am completely satisfied. Even if one wants some material benefit from serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, this can be achieved extremely easily, without hard labor. Therefore, the Shastra recommends Akama Sarvakamo va Moksha Kama Udharati Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Yajeta Purusham Param. Whether one desires everything or nothing, or desires to merge into the existence of the Lord, he is intelligent only if he worships Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by rendering transcendental loving service. Bhagavatam 2:3-10. Even if one has material desires, one can undoubtedly achieve what he wants by rendering service to the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Yeah,
for
Hare
reading
Krishna
that.
Mataji. Looks like Prabhuji network is not there, so we can have discussion, Mataji.
Yeah, okay, Mataji.
Devotees can unmute and discuss whatever. You can share the words again, Mataji.
Yeah, dear devotees, anyone who would like to discuss on this verse?
Dandot Pranam Mataji.
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Bol.
Prabhu. Yes, please.
May I speak a little bit what I know
Yes,
about
I was
this?
expecting you, Prabhu. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So in this slok, the glorification of a process of bhakti yoga is very highly, highlighted. As we know in Bhagavad Gita has three main sections: the first 6 chapters, the middle one, and the last 6 ones. Karma Yoga is the first 6 chapters, and the Gnana Yoga is the last 6 chapter. But in between, Bhagavan Krishna has spoken Bhakti Yoga, so that we understand that Karma Yoga and Gnana Yoga without Bhakti Yoga is not complete. Vadanti tat vidastatvam yad gnanam abhyayam, Bhagavatam says. Brahma iti Bhagavan iti Brahma iti Paramatma iti Bhagavan iti sabdyate. So the sequence of realizing the topmost spiritual realization is to have a realization of Bhagavan feature rather than the impersonal feature of Brahma realization or even Paramatma feature by yogis. So this is what Srila Prabhupada has mentioned thoroughly and very highly emphasized throughout his purpose in Bhagavad Gita. And this slok particularly, he's mentioning about that 2.40 slok number. Neha bhikramana swasti pratyavayo na vidyate svalma apyasya dharmasya trayate mahto. When we are doing Bhakti Yoga, what I personally realize and I have understood is that whatever little effort we do towards serving Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada mission, and pleasing Lord Sri Krishna, that becomes permanent asset and it builds our spiritual body as Bharsad Sarir. Just like this, every day we meet every morning about an hour or so. That is building our spiritual body, Bharsad Sarir. And all the rest of the activities which we do, which are not connected to Lord Sri Krishna, that builds our material body. So Bhagavan Krishna has given very nice mathematics in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where he tells Arjun that what happens one who does little bhakti and one who has taken uh, uh, have developed more bhakti like that. So he has also said in Bhagavad Gita, Ye yatha mam pravadyantes tansate bhajamyaham. So if we take little effort towards Lord Sri Krishna, he comes proportionally to us. His proportion and our proportion is vast difference. Our one step is very little, but his one step is such a big step. This is known as Trivikrama, like that. So this is what Bhagavan Krishna is extremely merciful, and his sole mission in creating this whole material cosmos is to reform us, those who have become Kshara Jivas like us, because of misusing our partial independence, which is very marginal. And we have decided to enjoy our senses apart from Lord Sri Krishna. And this is why we are put under this jurisdiction of threefold material Maya, modes of material nature. She is controlling us. She is actually trying to reform us in our misused Srila Prabhupada writes, we can make the best use of the bad bargain by just taking shelter of Srila Prabhupada and great Vaishnava acharyas, and that's how we can proceed like that. So this is the complete understanding of how we can achieve that topmost goal of human form of life. That's why Vedanta Sutra starts with Athato Brahma Jigyasa. There is only one stage of evolution of spirit soul in different bodies, 8.4 million species of life. Only 400,000 species of life are the human form, where your Brahma Jignasa can be highlighted or you can develop that. Those who are not developing that Brahma Jignasa, the Hitopanishad says, Ahar Nidra Bhai Maitunam Cha, Samanyam Vetat Pasubhir Naranam. Dharmo hi tesham adhiko viseso, dharmena hina pasubhi samana. Those human beings who spend their life at the at the pasu level, at the animal level. They're busy in ahar, eating, nidra, they're sleeping, mating, and fearing, defending. Those who are busy at this level, despite his all material qualification, he is nothing but an animal. Maybe he's a Nobel laureate or whoever, multi-million-dollar man. These are all futile. That's what Rushabdev Maharaj says. He says, Parabhavastavad jato yavan jigyasatatma tatra. One who doesn't come to understand that who am I? And then he builds castle upon his bodily consciousness, which turns futile again, because he is now subjected to take another body, start another series of activities, and suffer from the same disease which he has suffered before. What is that? Punah charvit charvana, Prahlad Maharaj says. Adant gobir vishtam tamisram punah charvit charvana. It keeps on rotating in different species of life. So it is with great fortune that spirit souls, conditioned souls like us, who have come under the causeless mercy of Sri Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Brahmand Brahmite Kaun Bhagyavan Jeev. Guru Krishna Prasade Bhai Bhakti Lahari. Today is Guru Purnima. So we are all very, very delighted in glorifying Sri Prabhupada's mercy, which is universal, and it has delivered so many ajamils like myself also. So this is how we can glorify Sri Prabhupada. And the incident with this slok is also pointing towards this. Thank you very much, Mataji, for allowing me to speak a little longer for this. Hari Bol Mata. Vandanvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prahlad and Prabhu. Very, very nice realizations on this shloka. So, yes, of course, as said in this verse, whatever it is in the translation, it's given the Supreme Personality of Godhead being the Supreme Father is naturally very dear and always ready to act for the good of all living entities. And it's given in the verse, the purport, at last it's given akama sarva kamava moksha kama udarate tivrena bhakti yogena yajate purusham param. Yes, of course, whatever material desires also we have, it's not that we'll not have the desires. Whatever we have, we'll have to go to the Lord, and the Lord will see which is good for us. He will, if it is okay for us to progress in bhakti, yes, he will give us. Otherwise, whatever, even whatever we do, we will not get that. So Prabhupada always quotes this one, right? There is a shopkeeper and he sells an ice cream, and the children every day they go and buy. So the motto of the shopkeeper is to for him to get the business. So that's why if he gets the money, then he will give ice cream. So he's not worried about the health of the children, right? So but only the parent who is very dear to the children, so they will get they will chastise the children and they will see what is good and not, and then they will give they will sanction that. So same way, being we are all children of Lord Shri Krishna, and Shri Krishna, we go to him asking for material desires, but he will look at it and he will if he is okay with that, for us it is okay to progress in bhakti. If we get that material desire to be done, then he will do it. He will sanction it. Otherwise, whatever we do, we cannot get that. So that's what I understand through this verse. And in this verse, even in before, Mataji, can you pull up? So it was told by Jamil also, right? So actually, it's this verse. It also says about the repeated birth and death, right? So what is that in Bhagavad Gita shloka? Is that Apare mitasthanyam, I think. Apare mitasthanyam prakritam vidime praram. So that we are always having birth and death in this material world, but we do not realize that why we are coming and why we are going, and very rarely one person. So like it said, right? Pahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapatete. So one who realizes the absolute truth, and his realization will be only by the prayers of the divine souls, right? So it's not that one day he will get realization and he is coming into bhakti. No, he takes so many lifetimes to realize the God, And in his so many lifetimes, he must have come contact with some good souls, some saints, and then he, in this lifetime, maybe if he is fortunate, if he is sanctioned by Krishna, then he is able to do, he is able to chant the holy names of the Lord. Otherwise, it's not possible one to take the chanting of the holy name. And it's said here in Bhagavad Gita, the shloka. So as said in translation also, whatever we do, we are going to the Lord. Means whatever desire we have, we are going to the Lord. And whatever, even the devotion service we do in this lifetime, of course, even one thing, even one small devotion service we do, the Lord will sanction that, right? So it's not big or small, like we see in the story of Ramayana, right? With Hanuman and the squirrel. So Hanuman will throw a big rocks, but the squirrel will throw only small rocks. So, but it's all depending upon the capacity of the devotee, how much he can render the service. So the Lord sees only the sincerity. So only the sincerity, and then he helps him to progress. Means only because of the Lord only we can progress in bhakti. And it's not that we can approach the Lord directly. It's only through the representative of the Lord, who is none other than our Guru Maharajas. So when we approach, so as said here in this purport, it says about even Ajamila, right? So Ajamila, he was a very good Brahmana, but he was intended, he happened to see a wrong activity which was happening. Means it was not that every day he was doing the devotion practice very nicely. So think of this, dear devotees. I was just contemplating on this. All great devotees, whatever we see in the example of Bhagavatam, like taking Indra, Brahma, and even here a devotee who is a Brahmana, who is said as a Jamin. So they are all doing very nice devotion service, but still that inner desire is there for them to enjoy. So being very good absorbed in devotion service, there is a chance for them to fall down. Then what to think of us? So I was just thinking of this. So because we are in this age of Kali, and we have so many, I'm talking about myself, I have so many material desires, and whatever even one small thing, if we see out, for example, if you take even a sari or even a dress, so I will think, okay, I want this for me. It's not for the Lord, it's for me. So, but ultimately I will bring it and I will keep it in front of the Lord, then we will take it. But that, so all these things are all small material desires. Of course, we keep on having that, right? So as it is said in Bhagavatam also, when we leave our breath, means like at the last point of our death, so it is said that some number of scorpions, I think 1,000 or 10,000, I don't remember. But so all those things will be biting us. And in, I don't know, even in this material world, one small, one small cut in the hand or one small burn also, we just keep on thinking of that, forgetting Krishna. And what to speak of our death, I was thinking. So during death, in that bite of the scorpion, we'll just keep on calling out some other names instead of Krishna. Means I'm again, sorry, I'm saying about myself. So in that case, how will I remember? So that's what I was thinking. And of course, Krishna says in, I think in Varaha Purana also, he says that he will give that intelligence, means like he will come for the devotee who is sincerely practicing at the time of death. The Krishna, he himself, he will come and he gives the intelligence for the devotee to make him to remember him. But that sincerity, again, here comes a sincerity, right? So only when the sincerity is there, we can do that. Otherwise, where is the hope of remembering the Lord? I really do not know. And so very nice example Prabhupada has also given here about Ajamila. So Ajamila is a very great example for us to keep on contemplating. Even after doing so much of devotion service, he fell down because of his one small material desire. And so And next paragraph, Mataji, can you scroll up next paragraph? Yeah. So, and again, yeah, for this Kama Sarva Kama, the example is given as Dhruva Maharaj. That's what I was saying about myself here. Prabhupada is given as Dhruva Maharaj. Yes, of course, we see in Dhruva Maharaj case also, right? He was neglected by his father, and he went to see the Lord, and in between, he saw Narada Munis. Yes, so in this case, we'll have to know about the importance of Guru. We have so many material desires in the midst of devotion service. And if you want to correct that, we'll have to go and surrender unto a Guru. Only then we can be in the right path. And even if we have that material desires, we don't know when it will subside, but it will subside by chanting of the holy name, and by being in the satsang, and by having contact with the Guru. And so if you keep on chanting, so maybe slowly one day that material desire will go off, and we can come and we can see the Lord, means we can pray to the Lord sincerely, as how Dhruva Maharaj has done here, right? So he just took up the process of devotion service, and he was just meditating upon the Lord very seriously, and very much penance, with very much penance. And at last, when he saw the Lord, of course, whenever I hear this pastime, that Dhruva Maharaj is seeing the Lord, and even Narada Muni, he just heard the voice of the Lord. Even in that case, we see all the devotees, they are either hearing or they are seeing the Lord, right? So I used to think, when I see the Lord, what I will say. I used to ask to myself, I will have no words. First thing is, I will maybe, I don't know whether I will get connected to the Lord, means whether I will have that courage to see the Lord. That itself I do not know about myself. So I think once Preeti Vilasini Mataji, when she was taking the class, she asked this question: when you see the Lord, what you will ask to him? So I said at that point of time, I will be just blank. I'll just see him, and I'll just admire him. That's all. So maybe, I don't know, maybe when I have that courage, if I have that courage, maybe I will do. So yeah, so this is what I just wanted to share about the shloka. So devotees, anyone else who want to share anything else, please go ahead.
Pranam Mataji, may I add little bit more?
Yes, Prabhu, please go ahead, please.
I see nobody is speaking, so I thought maybe I can take little. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is also said, see, our constitutional position is Jivira Swarupa Krishna Nitya Das. We have forgotten that Gata Smruti Vindate Tatra Tapana Asadya Maithuna Magaram again. Again, Rusabdev Maharaj said that. We have lost that memory, and that's why we are suffering this threefold media. Okay. And the slok says, Akam Sarva Kama was Moksha Kamudari. So our disease as a spirit soul is this material desires. This is the disease. Bhavav Sadat Srotan Mano Bhiramat. This is the Bhav Rog, and the Aushad is Harinam Sankirtan. So, because of this, at our stage, we are trying to fulfill our material desires, and at the same time, we are doing some bhakti like that. So, Chaitanya says, Ama Bhaje Mage Visai Sukh. He's perceiving me, and he's asking sense gratification. Ama Bhaje Mage Visai Sukh, Hey Bada Murk. He is Murk. So he has come to me and is asking me, Amrut Chari Vis Mage Hey Bada Murk. Instead of asking Amrut, he is asking Vis. The sense gratification is Vis, poison because of like that. Then he says, Hey Bada, Ami Vigna. Ami Vigna means I know, I'm in knowledge. Who says Bhavan Krishna Chaitanya? I am Ami Vigna Visay Kanadib. Why should I give him vish poison? So what should I do? Twa Charnamruta diye Visay Bulaib. I'll give him my Charnamrut and make him forget his material desires. So this is a great mercy of Silchar Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and Panchatattva, that we are receiving this. Despite our material desires, Lord Krishna is so merciful that he sends great devotees like Srila Prabhupada and awakens our Krishna consciousness. Again in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Api chet suduracharo bhajate mamaranyava sadhurev samantavya samyak vyavasito hisa. If he has come to me, he is samyak, perfectly situated in the proper position. That's why Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma. He will become very purified very shortly. Radha Govind Swami says, Chutki bajate hua mein usse pure kar do, purified. So this is a great, great boon we have received through the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhagavan Krishna, and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much again, Mata, for allowing me to speak. Hari Bol. Dhanavad.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes, of course, the Lord comes in front of us. I think there is a pastime also, right? I don't remember. Yeah, there is a pastime. One lady, one old woman, she will be carrying one burden. Means like in a basket, she will be carrying some lots of things, and she won't be able to carry at certain point of time, and she will keep it down, and she will ask someone to help, and rightly there Krishna comes, but and when Krishna asks, she will say, "Can you please keep this one, keep this burden on my head?" So when I heard this first time, I was just laughing. So this is how we are in this material world, right? So just Krishna is there to protect us, and through Guru Maharaj. And we just want to keep on enjoying in this material world. Okay, it's okay. I again want to keep that bird in my head, and I want to enjoy this material world. So that's what I remembered when you shared this, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, of course, Krishna says that you don't he doesn't preach to anyone who doesn't come and ask, unless and until one comes and asks to him, right? So, but the devotees are so merciful that they go like Srila Prabhupada, of course. So they go to nook and corner and they preach. And we recently had this Jagannath Ratha Yatra also, right? So what is the intent of Lord Jagannath? He is coming out and he is giving the darshan to each and everyone, whether he is Yavana or whether he is anyone. So whoever has seen, Prabhupada says, right, whoever is seeing the Lord in the chariot, he'll not have next life. So in this purport, in this saying of Srila Prabhupada, I was just contemplating what is the meaning of not having the next life. So because everyone, we see even in Bhagavatam also, there is a shloka, right? Whoever chants the holy name of the Lord, even jokingly, he will not be having the next birth, or he is blessed. So all these things we are seeing. But we are, as devotees are, every day we are waking up and we are chanting the holy name of the Lord, and we still think that we are not having that hope. Means again, I'm saying about myself, I'm not having that hope that okay, that I can attain the Supreme Lord. So of course it's not going to happen in one lifetime. It will take many lifetimes. So in that case, then how to understand this one, which is said that even once if one chants, he is purified. So I was just understanding that it's the purification is like starting. Means like when one chants, even when one is hearing also, who is not believing in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but if he hears someone chanting, then his devotion means like spiritual life is starting at that point of time. That is how I understood this, the purport of this, what Prabhupada is saying. So that's how maybe I'm here now. Maybe in my previous lifetimes, by the mercy of the devotees, so we have got this, the sadhu sangha, means like maybe I must have heard, or I must have just chanted once. So that's why I'm here having all of your association. So I should really thank to all the devotees here and even Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj for giving this. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share. And anyone else, Prabhujis and Matajis, wanted to share anything? Any realizations? And one more thing, we can see then the reciprocation of the Lord, right? So the Lord always reciprocates to his devotees. How far everyone understands this? Can you raise your hands? Did you see any reciprocation of the Lord in your life? Have you seen? Hare Krishna. So of course everyone has seen. That's why we are blessed with Guru Maharajas, right? So we have so many Guru Maharajas, and we are blessed to have all this devotee association. So when one wants to chant the Lord's name, then the Lord, if we take one step towards the Lord, then Lord takes hundreds and thousands and millions of steps towards us, right? So he does not cease. As I said earlier, he does not see even that perfection. He just sees only the sincerity of the devotee. Of course, when we do it right from the chanting, if we take, when we do the chanting very perfectly, very sincerely, then the result of that is different, like how we see our acharyas. So, but still, when we do it, when I really do not know how many of us like to do chanting in the early in the morning, waking up in the Brahma Muhurta time. This is all our austerity we are doing, right? So if you take myself, I will push myself and wake up and I am doing the chanting. And during the chanting also, I always doze off. So I don't know. So maybe that's what our anarthas are there, right? So when we are perfect in our chanting, then all these things will not happen, and that perfection will come only when we are sincere. So what do you mean by the sincere? Is sincerity is like um, yeah, how to be sincere is when we are in the association of the devotees. Yes, of course, that sincerity will come automatically by seeing the fellow devotees, right? That's why the association is very important. If the association is there, so then the devotee will ask us today what you have read, how many rounds you have chanted, till now how many rounds you have done. So that's why we say that we should have some chanting buddy, like whoever is like we can have one friend with us, and we can keep on sharing our thoughts with them, so that and we can discuss. So like when we are reading some shloka or means like some purports of Srila Prabhupada, so after reading, just we can share to that one friend, and we can contemplate on that on that purport, so that we can have more understanding. And whenever we have, and while discussing like this, we'll have many doubts and we can get it cleared off. And when we do like this continuously, that sincerity will develop us slowly within us, but we will not know. One day that will come, we will not know when it comes. So when it comes, then we will then I will wake up and I will chant very sincerely. So as of now, my chanting is like going hither and thither, like how we see that ECG, like it goes up and down, up and down. It's like that my chanting is. So let's see. I just keep my prayers under the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj and Krishna to make me sincere and in my chanting, so that everything else will fall in line. So yes. Anyone else? We have 10 minutes more. Anyone else who would want to share your realizations? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. uh, very nicely you explained, Mataji, and also Prahladananda Prabhuji. Like it says in this verse, like Dhruva Maharaj first went to this to his material desires, but later his material desires got finished. So same way we pray to Lord that all our material desires should go away. Like we all have, like you said, you have material desire, but everybody has material desire somehow or other. But still, we want our material desire to go away and just want to be with Lord and in the service of the Lord. Thank you so much, Mataji. I request other devotees, please share your thoughts about this verse. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much. Yes, Mataji. Very good. Manjali Lila Mataji, do you want to share anything?
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much. Actually, you covered it so well with Prahladanand Prabhuji. It's just very, nectarian words that you both had spoken. I was just like awestruck, like, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. My realization actually was just that, how Krishna is very merciful. That especially when you said, right, that we take one step towards Krishna, Krishna takes like millions of steps towards us. And the second point also was about Dhruv Maharaj. And, Dhruv Maharaj wanted to fulfill his material desires. But when he, went through all the austerity to fulfill that desire, what Krishna does is that Krishna purifies those material desires. So yes, he got it, but Krishna totally purified the material desire of Dhruva Maharaj before he even got it. So that attachment for that material desire did not remain, and he was really doing that. Dhruva Maharaj is still is serving the Lord in with that material desire that he has. So I was also realizing when you said that we've all had some experience where there's a reciprocation of the Lord, and sooner or later, sometimes apparently we've seen, at least I can speak for myself, that we want something materialistic, especially even in throughout my life, right? When I was not even fully in Krishna consciousness, I remember that I would ask for this material desire or materialistic things, but I would go to Krishna because we were always told to go to, I mean, I'm from a Vaishnava family, so I was always told that, this is your brother, so you go ask him anything you want. So as a child, right, like you don't know any better. I'm just asking Krishna everything. And slowly and gradually, like now looking back, I actually understood that Krishna was purifying my desires. He really like the materialistic desires that I had. Yes, I got them. But, then I was questioning myself, do I even want these things? Like like every time I got something, for example, you just feel like, did I want this? I didn't want this. Like, you kind of like, somehow it gets frustrated, like your material desires get frustrated, and when they get frustrated, then you start questioning, like it's all a plan of Krishna and his arrangement, that he brings you to him in a very unique ways based on the devotee. So I think for me, everything that has happened in the life, throughout my life, if I look back and introspect, it was his arrangement that he purifies our ego, purifies our desires, everything. And you don't know this until you start looking back in your life and see the things that has happened for the better. Even apparently at the moment you may feel that it's not why is this all things happening? But eventually it brings you to Krishna consciousness. Krishna brings you to him, and he only does that because understanding that we are his children. He wants us to go back, and we are just here thinking, it's like a child wants to do all these things outside, don't want to go in the boundaries, don't want to listen to the parent, things that what is this all, they don't like restrictions. But then we also understand at the same point now, when we're older, that the parents always had the best interest for the kids. So Krishna always has the best interest for us. And also this one point here of how just Ajamil, the name that he had kept, I think from the Sukriti that he had kept the name of his son as Narayana by the rishis that had come, and he just asked, if you can at least name your child Narayana. So I remember even my mother always would tell me that name your children, and my grandfather and everyone, name your children on the Lord's names, because even when you call your children, eventually the Lord is listening because he's so merciful. Even we always hear that anything that you say. I was hearing a Moglila Prabhu's lecture, before. It's like, even when someone says, hurry, hurry, Krishna listens saying, hurry, hurry. And it's like, everything Krishna is very merciful. He is, giving us so many benefits of doubts, and just keeps on bestowing his mercy and giving us the good credits so that we can reach him eventually. So these were just some of the points. Of course, this verse has has a lot of different points, and you and Prahladanand Prabhuji had covered so many points, beautiful points. I just wanted to share some realization of mine too. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, thank you so much, Mataji. Very, very nice realizations. And yes, Krishna is very merciful. So this mercy of Krishna to us, it comes only through Guru Maharajas, right? So we all have our all Guru Maharajas. And I also remembered about Bhakti Charu Maharaj saying that when he first saw Srila Prabhupada, he was told by Prabhupada, like, why don't you give this one lifetime for Krishna? So many lifetimes you have enjoyed. So why don't you give this one lifetime? And that's how Bhakti Charu Maharaj changed him, and he just dedicated himself to this movement and to Krishna. And so that's how we see even all other Guru Maharajas, right? So even whatever, so that's why we say that they are representative of the Lord. So they are they are facing so much difficulties, and they are giving us they are trying to, means like they are giving us this Krishna Prime, but we are not qualified to receive that. That's what our position is at present. So thank you so much, Mataji. And anyone else who would like to share their realization? Lalita and Dinabandhu Prabhu, are you there? Lalita and Dinabandhu Prabhu. Lalita Mataji, no, I don't see them. Okay. Tiffany Mataji, do you want to share anything? Krishna Kumari Mataji, do you want to share any realizations, Mataji? Okay. Radha Piyari Mataji. Anyone else who would like to share your realizations?
Vrinda Gopika Mataji. Do you want to
Vrinda
share?
Gopika Mataji is here. Yeah, yes. Mataji, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, do you want to share any realizations?
I think Lalita Mataji had unmuted.
Lalita, okay. I couldn't see. Lalita Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji. Yes. Sorry, I didn't see. Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
So, first, I want to thank the speakers. Everyone spoke so beautifully. I offer my obeisances. It was very wonderful to see how it just flowed from Praladnanda and Anita. Thank you so much. I'm coming from a different perspective when you asked about different moments in our life where we see Krishna's mercy. I came to Krishna consciousness early on in this life, and it was by the mercy of the devotees who were preaching on behalf of Srila Prabhupada that were on a talk show. My mother and I sat. I probably was about, I say maybe 12 years old or something, and I listened to them speaking to this Pierre Burton talk show, and later when I was working in a CNR, the Canadian National Railway, I'm from Canada, my coworker came up to my desk and put the Bhagavad Gita on the desk and said, "Do you want to go to the temple?" And I went with her. And that was when it was a bowling alley. And it was, it kind of was very, you realize that you've been here before. And I was kind of scared. Similar, when Jayapataka Maharaj spoke, and when he saw a devotee with a tilak, it kind of made him run. He took off. I was sort of like that when they were trying to ask me to do different services. I kind of knew what surrender meant, but I was, it was scary. And yet there was no way I couldn't go forward. Krishna was basically making all the arrangements. The place I stayed was being torn down. I asked my mom and dad and to come to see if any of my stuff they wanted. And then I just, after going to the Mangalarti, I'd take a bus every morning to go to Mangalarti. And then I just basically decided to join. So every moment, these material desires, I figure when I'm chanting my rounds, every time I listen to these exalted souls, like I just came back from listening to Amarendra and Gauranga Darshan, and it was unbelievable the depth at which they went. It was like so empowering. And I realized when I'm just trying to chant, if I just say Krishna and Hare, Hare, and try to be with them, that those material desires are being minimized and they're being pulled away and transformed. Even when you do want a sari or you want something, you're going to use it in Krishna's service if you're engaged in this chanting process and associating with devotees. And on different occasions, I've heard different devotees and classes that they say more important than even the chanting is association with devotees, because it just uplifts one's and establish it as an irrevocable fact that you want to go back home and you want to be in association of these kinds of souls that are so exalted and so kind. And sometimes when Radhavalava speaks, this last time he came, I really like him very much. And I thought, I've hardly ever heard Priti Vilasini's voice for a long time, and I was missing it, but I thought, but she always listens to him and she usually always comments, and sure enough she did. And I felt like Krishna was fulfilling my desire to have her association. And even a minute ago when they said, is there anyone else that can speak, I thought, well, Vinita Dharvika, she speaks really lovely. Maybe she could speak. Anyway, the fact is I'm just so honored and pleased and blessed by all of your association, and thank you so much. That's my offering. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very, very nice realizations. So yeah, thank you so much. Yes, anyone wants to go ahead? Someone unmuted, I think. Okay. So yes, of course, we are all speaking about the mercy of the Lord, but what is the real mercy of the Lord? We always say, okay, this is Lord's mercy, that's why I'm here. This is Lord's mercy, that's why I'm doing this. But what is the real mercy of the Lord? Prabhupada says, right, when means like it's given in Bhagavatam also in the 10th canto. He says that the Lord says that when if he especially favors someone, then he will deprive him of all his wealth So that is also there. Sometimes I feel, okay, why this Krishna is doing like this? Because generally, within the common people, there is an understanding, right? When we go and when we worship the Lord, means especially Krishna, they say, oh, you don't go to him, he will take everything from him. So the purport of that I understood in this shloka. So that is a real mercy. But in that case, we can at least have the association of the devotee friends instead of the mundane friends, and we can realize the Lord, right? So that's how the Lord showers His mercy on us, and instead of wasting our time in this material world, because already we have wasted so many lifetimes. This is I'm saying for myself, but still I have that material desires. There is no cease in that for myself, but I keep on reminding. I have given means like I have wasted so many lifetimes, but this lifetime I have got this, but I am not able to concentrate. I don't know what is going on mistake. So something has to be corrected where I can perfect myself. So that's what my prayers are. So with your devotees association, maybe all these things will get rectified. And thank you so much, dear devotees. I think it's 4:15. We can end the session here.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you so much. Yes, yes, Mataji. Someone wants to speak.
Yes, I would just want to thank everybody and all the wonderful realizations by the devotees. Thank you so much, starting with Prahladananda Prabhu. It was very, very powerful. And dear Anita Mataji, you are such an eloquent speaker. You brought out so many facets from this one purport. And Manjari Leela Mataji, thank you so much. Your talk was filled with realizations. And our very sweet Lalita Mataji, whenever she speaks, it's like drops of pearls. It's so beautiful, drops of nectar flowing from her mouth. Thank you all so much. Thank you for such enriching my morning so nicely. Very grateful to all of you. Your realizations were so impactful. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. And dear devotees, if you see in this Bhakti Sangha, you will find there's Krishna holding the Gopakumar, the DP picture of all the Bhakti Sangha devotees, the main coordinator. So that's how the Krishna wants us when we go to the spiritual world, like when he is waiting there for us. It is of course, I have not studied Brihat Bhagavatam, but I have heard that it is said in Brihat Bhagavatam that Krishna is always waiting for all of us, and when the devotee comes there, like we see in the case of Sanat Kumar, right? When they went there, Krishna came running to see them. So that's how when we go and stand in front of the gate of the Lord, then the Lord will come running and he will hug us. Just think of that. I don't know. So just thinking of that, it's like goosebumps coming. So let's see, one day it will happen. So thank you so much, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. Shyamaguri Mataji, you have anything to
Yes,
say?
Mataji, thank you so much. And I really want to thank each and everyone who spoke today. And it was really good. We got to hear from such exalted devotees who we have the association of them every day. And they themselves are such a elevated devotees, Mataji, and you are such a nicely you explain everything, and you spoke so nicely, Mataji. Thank you so much. It's all
Hare Krishna.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much, Prahalanand Prabhu, Lalita Mataji, and Dinabandhu Prabhu, Manjalila Mataji. Yes, Preeti Vilachini Mataji, you have anything to say?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to thank Shyamaguri Mataji.
Oh, no. No. I did not speak much today, Mataji, but yeah, of course, Anita Mataji, Prahalananda Prabhu, Lalita Mataji, Manjiri Leela Mataji, we all spoke, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much, dear devotees. Today's class was really very nice, enlightening with all your realizations except me. Thank you so much, Mataji's and Prabhuji's, for sharing your realizations. And please, all of you join every day and give us your association. And with this, we can end the call here. Hare Krishna.
Jai
Vancha
Krishna.
kalpatarupasya kripa
कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च कृपापतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
Koti
नमः
Vaishnava ki
Ki
jai.
jai.
जय
Pada ki jai.
Jai.
All glories to all the assembled devotees ki jai.
हरे कृष्णा